Hi there, welcome to Carcassonne with Utze again with Vika.
Hi,
Hi Vika,
everyone.
thanks for being on and quickly after our last stream, so wasn't that bad, obviously. I shouldn't try to compliment you. Let's focus on the game here. So what is it? It's Nallerheim versus Not New at This in a Q4. That's the qualification tournament to the Champions League for those who weren't able to qualify by other means. All 8 have ELO ratings of 750 plus sometime this year. I think Nallerheim's top rating this year 850 or something. We could look it up, but actually doesn't matter. Both are pretty strong masters. Both Otto and Afonso from Portugal. Later on, we'll have Bluste. Where is Croatia? Here's Croatia. Where is Bluste? Here's Bluste. Bluste versus Big Nacho 610. They start in 30 minutes, so there definitely, quite definitely, will be overlap, but we'll see about that later on. For now, let's focus on Nallerheim. Let's actually check right now. First in the ELO rating with 830 and Not New at This. Let's check.
They're both not new at this, right?
Definitely 630 and Not New at This, by the way, is a rather new account, but Afonso is playing Carcassonne, I don't know, for many years. Previous account, I think, was Osno Fag. Hi, Helge. Are you the Helge,
Hi, Helge.
from Sweden? Let's go, Nalle. Okay, then it's the Helge from Sweden. For those who don't know, the Helge from Sweden is Helge_H. I hope that's right. Right, Helge? Please say yes. Okay, these two are there and waiting for the tournament to be started. At least I would guess that is why it hasn't started yet. Well, then, as long as we wait, let's check if these two have played this year against each other, and they have played, and all 6 games were this year. Close affair, more or less, except for this one maybe. And 3-3, so great. And the game is gone. This means the first move might have been played already. It hasn't.
No. I
Just in
predict
time.
4 points for the city.
Whoa, great job. First step to the master level, knowing
Yes.
what to place in the beginning. So where would you place a curve?
I would definitely take 4 points for the city, as he does.
Okay. Helge doesn't speak again. Maybe I've offended him and he's not Helge H.
He is, of course.
Okay.
Of course he is.
Let you know. By the way.
Interesting Ukrainian technique. City near 2 monasteries.
Yep. So I have an expert as co-host today. Glad to know. Helge just focused on the game. Doesn't listen to us. Okay, that's fine as well. Okay, in Ukrainian technique, as Vika mentioned, for those who don't know, usually 2 monasteries, just place a city part next to it, build the city, and then ideally in the end just complete it next to the monasteries without liberating them, of course. Maybe trying to pressure or kill another square on the other side of town.
I assume he'll put it right next to his Dorito and try to restrict it, the square near the monastery with the city.
Again, please.
like
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
So I said he's gonna do this move, and to then restrict the monastery with the city tile.
Okay. You mean this here and then pressuring this square?
No, down there near the road.
At the
One
bottom.
of the city caps with the curve to the right is already out.
Yeah, but in this case, so to illustrate, you're talking about something like that?
No. I meant like the rom-shaped city, but he could use the cow tile then still at that exact spot. Yeah, like
okay.
this.
But then you'd only play against the bottom monastery.
Yeah.
So this here, more or less, well, it works best against two monasteries. If you just play against one, then you'd risk losing a mini battle in the end, because it's way harder to build up your city to be worth more than these possibly 8 points by the monastery. And you'd rather like to invest city pieces to cities that are actually be completed in the end. And if you'd waste a lot on a ruin just to block one monastery, that's just not worth it. Farmer, yeah.
Interesting move.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's, you noticed one was gone. This is the second one. So if it doesn't, it's Otto, it's a he. If he doesn't go there, then a block might be incoming later. And then this here is definitely 50-50 only. And blue's threatening to run away with the city and then winning the mini battle.
It's interesting that he mapled the field instead of the city cap.
I think that's okay, because this was almost close. There is another cap up top. You could take this cap later. So it's bound to become at least a 12-point field. And why not add it there? On the other hand, if you'd go on the city, then problems from the bottom might be incoming, not from the right side, as blue would, of course, like to protect their city. And on the other hand, in some cases, for example, if yellow would have drawn, they would have used the cow up top as well. But maybe there's a case where you need the square here actually to attack blue city, and then you would endanger your city unintentionally, more or less.
Is he gonna take the city, the empty city cap now, or finish his city and start a new one? What do you think?
That's a good question. I would keep that one as is for extenders. And rather take this one, trying to take the next cap as well, while also threatening blue's road here a bit, or at least creating a tiny problem for this road. Maybe going for something like this. So forcing blue to need 2 crossroads. Maybe having an option of limiting one, or in a perfect world, both to the quadruple crossroad. Well, I think that's fine. I mean, I would guess we won't see many moves by either of the two, which we could criticize. Most should be very sound. I mean,
is he gonna restrict the road now? On the left?
On the left, over here.
Yeah, like this.
He might. Another option with 4 meeples in hand would be just
take another field.
Take the field somewhere on the left side. Then he has the dual threat of either keeping this to himself for, let's say, 9 points, maybe over here 12, 15, or connecting to the main field to have a 2-1 at least majority there for now. I mean, 30 tiles gone.
Whoa.
And the scores are due to this field here mostly, because that's
yeah, he's scoring
15
twice
points,
per...
9 points, 24 for Nallerheim. Scoring effectively these 3 cities twice. But once blue connects, their score will rise by 12 points to 59. Then it's only 7 on the virtual scoreboard, and these 7 are explained by the field on the right side, and that might change sometime. Blue's problem for now is there's nothing they could do over here. They'd have to attack from the top or sometime later maybe from the bottom. One rather risky approach for yellow could be this one.
Yeah, and try to block the monastery.
Yeah.
And the entrance to the field.
Yeah, a lot of vanillas are gone. Doritos as well. So any defense over here would be limiting this to 2 pieces or 3. The diagonal pillar is still there, but I guess he really doesn't like this and waits or will wait for a crossroad. And as this cap wasn't ideal, to add another one to their field, for example, something like this, you'd really want to prevent. He opts for a pretty conservative move, just trying to close the city at the bottom.
Now field expansion with the monastery, and probably also meeple it.
Like this here.
Yeah.
Whoop. Why does it not work? Well, then let's do this. This here.
Yeah.
I think that's a question of whether you wanna have a big field fight or not. Considering blue's features are rather easy to liberate in comparison to your city at the bottom, I actually like the more cautious approach by yellow. But now blue, of course, tries to create problems for farm unification on the right side. Nallerheim gets the worst possible tile right now, because I think he would have liked curve or straight to immediately attack the field and harass the city up top. And with all right-handed daggers gone, he can't justify using this for his city, because then he might render this ruin with one move by blue and a lot of tiles to execute that block. So he just added this up top, which of course prevents blue from using this attacking option. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, nice field connection with the curve.
Yep. I'm not sure with 6 crossroads still out there, it's gonna work out against 13 curvies. But if it doesn't, there would still be the other route at the bottom, which could be completed with the monastery. But it's, of course, way more unlikely to happen than just using a curve over here. Although I'm not sure if moves like that this early are are necessary here. I mean, we still have 30 plus tiles to go, and there are quite likely will be other chances to attack the field again, which could be safer. By the way, even if Otto would get his hands on a crossroad, there'd still
There's
be
still monastery, yeah.
the second monastery available.
Mm.
And therefore, Otto just takes the bottom field. Blue blocks this square here. There is still one starting tile left.
Mm. He still can connect from the bottom. Yeah, like
but that's blocked quite easily with the Dorito, for example. So he arguably should draw a curve or monastery maybe to connect, or try to connect actually, because everything else you'd rather use on these caps here. So vanillas, for example. Yeah, no option to take quick points anywhere. Of course, over here doesn't work. Would just guarantee blue to connect there with one of the 5 Doritos. Now he might opt to kill this. He does. Blue doesn't go for the connection because this is really nice up top. Only a few pieces for yellow to do something about it. And they don't get one. So Otto with the last remaining starting tile. Meanwhile, blue endangered this square. So will we see Otto dropping the starting tile here to keep this connection alive, or will he continue building the city? And he goes for the city threat. Not sure about that one.
So now blue controls the field.
Yeah, blue connected, controls the field. But even with field control, Nallerheim is still in the lead and gets the perfect piece.
Yeah.
With this vanilla attacking blue city, of course.
And all the splitters are out.
Blue could have saved that connection. Blue should have saved which connection, Glovier? The one on the left? I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, sure.
Could have saved it with the horse, right?
With the horse. And
yeah.
Actually, maybe they didn't wanna. Because now this meeple is on the main field, whereas yellow's meeple is on their own. Yeah, there is still a chance to create a loop here. But maybe blue doesn't mind the kill of this square. The problem was they had the chance before getting the curve. Afterwards, this here would have been a move by blue, actually. Or could have been a move by blue. Yeah, okay. And Luvia mentions another thing. This here could have been a nice city for blue once the Dorito hits, but
yeah, he also could have positioned it in a way that only rose fits, and then no, it doesn't. It doesn't really matter.
If he had a Dorito in hand, yes, but not with this one, because
right. Yeah, because of
I think this is illegal.
Yeah.
Aren't you gunning to be a master sometime? Stick to the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Globia thinks about if blue would have connected the bottom route, then there was no need for him to release yellow's meeple from the road. But then this field would be tied, no connection to the field on the right side. And the threat of yellow's third farmer would still be looming.
Yeah.
So I think this here works in blue's favor. Meanwhile, yellow self-restricted their city because there are still Rotoritos out there, were still 3 Rotoritos out there, and blue attacked this.
Blocks it, right?
And it's dead. Yeah, he had no chance. Well, what should he do? Turn the cheek the other way and just wait if Nallerheim draws one of the Doritos or not and roll over and die if it happens?
Yeah, because it's a big city. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be, I think, more or less losing the game. This here works for blue. Now blue has 1 meeple more in hand than yellow. They absolutely have to prevent yellow from connecting up top.
Yeah.
Any Dorito would accomplish that. The extender at least limits this connection to 1 piece. He goes for it. He even takes the city with 3 caps out there. With 2 monasteries still left, quick point tiles. I'm not a great fan of this move.
Without the meeple, it would be better.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that as well, because the problem is if you don't meeple it, then your opponent gets a cap, takes the city, which you can't attack, runs away with an 8-pointer. Nobody wants to see that right before the end.
For sure.
But now this one is stuck on a 2-point city. Quite likely won't get closed. Your opponent just drew the last rows, and so you need Dorito plus the 2 remaining caps, and this won't happen. Otto will or would block this immediately like this. So that's wasted. And now yellow has +4 and a meeple to spare. So how should blue still win this one here?
Yeah, if he didn't meeple the city, and Nallerheim now has city cap, so he would have meepled it and likely finished.
Maybe. I mean, with this development, I think this monastery was fine by yellow, even if it, of course, endangered their connection, but it gave them the precious second meeple, which is worth more than possibly taking these, not even 4 points. It's only 1 point, actually, because it's a blue field. So
oh, I meant the extender, like if blue didn't meeple extender.
Yeah, I was going there. So then yellow could have now taken this one, but then this is easy to attack and to kill or block at least with any road piece. So
probably do now.
Yeah, I still think this game hinges on this move here by blue, and I do understand it, and it might work out in some cases, but I think he should have risked it, leaving this empty.
Yeah.
But hindsight is hindsight.
Of course.
Plate Mac is stopping to type in a few seconds, and he does. So now this is dead as predicted. It's still dead. Still alive, but is there an option that Nallerheim can't block? Yeah, with the Dorito. So if blue were to draw this Dorito, then Otto couldn't block with the other one because
Yeah.
neither this nor that is a block. But the city
4
cap
points.
comes first, and therefore the city up top is dead.
Mm.
Yellow is only at +2, but still another meeple.
Yeah, that usually does it for 2 points.
Yeah, it might be enough. Is there still an option for blue, though, to score a lot? Well, there is a 5-point city on the left side, on the right side as well, depending on shields, and the remaining regular Dorito has a shield. The road Dorito comes with a shield as well, so potentially 8-point cities on the left and right side. Well, with the cap, even 9 points. And if Otto just gets the roads, then blue could still manage a win here. So I think Otto might even need to go for this connection.
Yeah, 1 tile to connect.
Yeah. Even if it's just to add these 2 city field points. So 6 points. But the problem is, even if he gets the 50-50, blue might just take the city before that.
But then he adds 1 point to his city, to
Blue city, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And that's the problem. So Otto takes 3 points while also saving this square, hoping to draw the vanilla cap, and with that cap he just win.
Yeah, 7 points.
Yeah. Yeah, blue has nothing better to do than this here. There was no way to still attack this field. Oh, they could have attacked the field, actually.
Yeah, ninja.
But for 6 points, giving your opponent 2 doesn't work if you are -5.
Yeah.
Otto gets the first city piece to take 1. And now this is game over. Blue just takes another point.
Well, he should have, of course, meepled the ruin. Oh, he has
no,
one
no,
more,
no,
one
no,
more tile.
no. It's right. It's totally fine to just take the 1 point and hope to draw something for the ruin later, because you are at 0% winning chance anyway. So you could
I
do
forgot
what you
he
want.
had one more move.
Yeah. By the way, as we are hitting a small lull here, this match between Bluster and Big Nacho will start in a few minutes. You might see the occasional score update in the bottom left, and I will then add a second window, so whoever is capable of watching 2 games at the same time may do so on this stream as well. Yeah, the city up top. This was the problem for blue. Only 5 points in the end. So for example, tying this bottom 9-point field would have worked fine. Maybe being able to take 2 ruins would have worked as well.
But he didn't have a meeple.
Exactly. He didn't have a second meeple, and that in the end was the big problem here. Okay. Four points, who would have guessed?
Yeah. and different starting player.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I hate this tournament crap
Me
by
too.
VGA.
Yes, absolutely.
Totally annoying. But at least so far, at least from the games I have witnessed, in most cases, it worked out fine.
Mm.
I mean, it's only 1 in 8 that someone would be not the starting player or the starting player in all 3 games. And in the end, I hope they'll fix this.
Yeah, me
sometime.
too. It seems fixable.
It is
Yeah.
fixable. We both know that, and they know too. I mean, there are perfect implementations of the Swiss system. You just have to do your work.
Yeah.
Can't be that hard, but it's the situation since, I don't know, I guess they've implemented this. Actually, I don't know. Since when is BGA around? I think 2010 or 2011 or something. So likely Swiss system is as old as that, plus maybe 1 or 2 years, or minus 1 or 2 years. Yeah, we'll see sometime. Let's keep our fingers crossed. So the question here, who will take this field and when?
Yeah. Right now?
Right now?
Like this? Yeah, and
Why
protecting the
why
city
not
cap.
using a puzzle move like this?
Where
I
else
mean,
would you put it?
exactly. Where else would you put it? Yeah, the other option would be this here.
Or continuing your city.
But then you risk this here, and continuing your city isn't Otto's style.
Yeah.
He's hoping to draw something with a field to the right to leave an monastery space, and rightfully so. Oh, why did I not get
Interesting.
all chat messages? Quickly check. Sorry, Raf, I didn't get your message.
Oh, hi, Raf.
I
Good to
don't know
see you.
why. And Helge is spot on. Vika is a silent underscore monk. Was once a co-host on Alexi's channel as well.
And once on this channel.
And once on this channel. And I thought this was enough, but of course not everyone watches all of Alexi's streams. So yeah, silent monk, silent underscore monk. That's crucial, the underscore, because there is a silent monk, I think from the USA as well. Latvian international, hoping to be master sometime, I guess next year. Or do you aspire to reach the 700 threshold before?
I'm interested to hear everybody's predictions. We'll see.
I won't predict anything about that.
Okay.
Just put in the work and you'll be able to.
Oh, field attack from you.
And Helge is right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's only Raf's message that didn't make it to my chat tool. Everything else worked fine. Sorry, Raf. I don't know why this happened. And it's blue and yellow, but a field fight will ensue here. Now you're not special anymore. Now I see your chat message as well. That one is pretty wild. It blocks this route. So there's only the monastery option or vanilla for blue.
And it limits the field. Like it destroys one city cap.
Yeah, it destroys the city cap. It also plays a bit against this city. I'm not sure if that's these. I mean, that's a move. Maybe it's one of these 100 or 800 level moves. Either it's totally dumb or ingenious. I'm not sure I like going with this 3-point road against Blue City.
Mm.
But on the other hand, what else was there?
Well, he could have ended his road on one end.
Yellow doesn't have a road.
Blue.
You're talking about the horse.
Yeah.
No, the horse is fine. The horse is fine. I'm
Okay.
talking about Nallerheim's move.
Right. Well, loop roads are nice.
Okay. I just mixed up the order of tiles. So Otto's road was before Afonso's move. So yellow came, then blue. So in this order, it makes total sense. Creating a loop road while also killing this square. That's fine. Okay, now I'm sorry, I was just confused. Which tends to happen. So Otto limits this city even more, or now limits this city, hoping quite likely to draw a horse here to get his meeple back, while also preventing this from being closed, at least soon. Takes the secondary field. There's only one starting tile left.
But still 6-point field.
Not yet.
Well, potentially.
Potentially, it's even more. I mean, still 2 road monasteries out there to connect here. And he protects that connection. Now it's at 6. And not just protects this connection, also takes away the option to go here for blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glovier is criticizing this move by blue because that leaves this nice field for yellow behind. And yeah, not wrong, I guess. Would have been an option maybe to go here, but then
it's
your cap would have been attackable, which actually was the case on the left side as well, because the vanilla was present. Yeah, maybe blue didn't like this cap here, with the remaining splitter still out there. Not sure. Yeah, Crafty is asking about the visualization. So it's not just dragging, by the way. I can click anywhere if I hold control.
Ambitious monastery placement.
That's great. I come back to you, Crafty, later. And if not, remind me, please. This is just great. I mean, limiting this here to the road monastery. Yes, you could lose this square and both these meeples, and then the road monastery or potential road monastery wouldn't be as great as it could be. But the upside is just astronomous.
The field.
Astronomous is not in English. What is astronomical might be.
I got what you meant.
Okay. That's just great. Now he doesn't get a defense.
Yeah. Well, he could
indirectly.
indirectly protect the city.
Has to.
Yeah.
Although, does he really? Because this doesn't take away anything. Doesn't work. All starting tiles are gone, and this way all the blocking tiles still fit, so doesn't work. Therefore,
so quick points.
2 points it is. The splitter with a farmer for blue would have been so good. I think Lovia's still talking about this one here. Yeah. This, by the way, works as well quite nicely. 2 vanillas left, and
he has to let the blue in to get the meeple back.
Yellow might have to place it there time. Especially if he doesn't get this road meeple back soonish. By the way, the other monastery is limited to the same vanilla as well.
Yeah, so he needs both.
He might. I mean, you'd rather not help Blue City.
Yeah.
He goes for this here, killing this, not caring about this one, so not killing it actually, and then connecting over here, which could work.
I thought maybe he will restrict the blue's connection on the right, or prepare to restrict. Yeah. Like building a platform to restrict it.
Doesn't matter. Blue just connected. These fields are unified. And the problem with this connection, you need something like a cow to prevent the indirect option. I mean, something like this, building around the monastery. And with city tiles like this, you could actually execute a useful block, but when there are still 6 tiles to go and 2 of all the 3 possible pieces each available, then a block doesn't really accomplish a lot. So therefore, waiting for a better time is, in my book, a good choice by Nallerheim here. Also adding this one here and threatening the kill because there are no starting tiles left was definitely a good investment of this cow. Is he prepared?
Yeah, I was thinking about this move. Yeah, there's only one splitter.
Yeah, but the splitter is one problem. The next problem is letting your opponent take, I don't know, 7, 11, 12 point ruin in the end.
Or
it's not great.
Maybe it's completable even, but
it is
needs free tiles.
Yeah, sure. You just need a few Doritos and a cap.
Yeah.
But what else is there? Maybe a slight action against Blue's Road.
Doesn't do much.
It takes away the quadruple crossroad. That might be good enough. And the rows. So you'd kill 2 out of 3 crossroads that could go there.
But you can score quick points with them.
Yeah, and you'd add volatility here, but the problem is you are the side needing at least 1 vanilla, And the vanilla, of course, would be a prime option to take this city here. So he tries to create problems for blue city at the bottom, then
this works even better. Like now
lucks
he needs
into
two
this one.
splitters.
Yeah, both splitters still remaining, or even more pieces to close a bigger city. Meanwhile, blue scored 4 points up top. Yellow took quick points as well. Blue saved the road on the right side for now from any shenanigans from yellow, from the left side at least. And blue also killed this square and therefore ensured winning this mini battle with their ruin versus yellow's road. The score is almost tied. Blue's down -3. There are still high impact tiles. Right now more for yellow than for blue.
For blue, monasteries to connect to the field.
Yeah, for blue as well, right? The other monastery. So this here, for example, of course you could go there, but what should this accomplish? I mean, there are still 2 vanillas left for the square.
You can limit it to 1 tile out of 3.
Yeah, but the only pieces that actually would accomplish a lot would be then Doritos, because you need to block the outside route.
Yeah.
Else you don't gain anything. He still decides go for this.
I mean, of course, where else would you put it? And you can't meeple it with your last meeple.
Yeah. Right. Well, I know one option, which would be this one, killing the ninja option here.
Yeah.
Because a straight would surely look great over there. But
Still
keeping this one,
crossroads.
keeping this option might be necessary. Because now we are in a, well, in more or less tight game, and you don't actually know, should you prevent additional field attacking options or should you keep them alive? Because you might need them yourself later.
Do you as blue add the extender to your city right now? Yeah, like this.
I would. Because if you get the splitter, you could close the city there.
Yeah.
And just have more points than doing this, and you wouldn't leave this 8-pointer behind. But saving the connection.
But he's actually self-restricting.
Yeah, but with 2 tiles to go and 2 tiles you'd like to draw anyway, because you don't want to see yellow getting the vanilla. So I think that is okay. I still wouldn't have pulled the trigger on this, not with still 3 curves out there and a chance to use this connection without even drawing anything for the square. Yeah, and yeah. Okay, nice wording. Glovier was still frozen on that move. Yeah, 5 minutes later. And he concurs that using this Dorito for the city/ruin would have definitely been okay. Yeah. I don't think that was the best move in this case. I mean,
I agree.
The game is tied, more or less. This would have added 4 points. And who knows, maybe that's just all you need in the end.
Yeah.
By the way, here is the monastery which would have fit perfectly there. And also you limited this to the vanilla, which you maybe would like to use somewhere else to score city caps. And that's one reason why Nallerheim hasn't got a big problem leaving these caps in the open there. Blue, of course, doesn't take the monastery
Mm.
with only one meeple in hand, but
Yeah.
4 points from the road, or rather 3 points, as yellow's monastery scores 1 point as well. And that's why this is a bit annoying as well. But if you take 2 points somewhere else, then maybe later yellow gets the monastery and takes it. So now what is it? The score is +2 yellow. Still a lot of hope for yellow riding on this vanilla. By the way, killing this option for blue, well, it's the same I said earlier. I'm not sure if that's wise. If you lose in the end because you didn't have another field attacking option, then it's not wise. If you win because you killed your opponent's options, then it was wise. So the jury is still out.
I see another field attacking option, but it's blockable. It's like from top down and by joining blue's road, like next to the tile with the city, but it's blockable.
Next to the tile with the city.
Yeah, like
that
this
makes
like
things
work.
way easier. You mean over
Yeah,
here?
Yeah, with the curve.
Okay. Blockable, yes, but there would be an option that is unblockable, like this one, or for yellow.
Yeah.
Because if you get the last road Dorito, there would only be regular curves left, and these wouldn't block this connection. If tiles were reversed, well, then it actually would be blockable.
Yeah.
And of course, you might get a straight to try to connect, and then there's only one straight remaining. Okay, so would only be the Dorito to block there.
Nobody's getting vanilla.
Yeah, and Joao mentions that it was a mistake trying to save the unblockable spot this year. Yeah, I think we all concurred that this wasn't the best idea here. And I mean, at least we would have found our move here if it turned south for blue in the end. But still, everything's possible. By the way, the monastery is gone. So we only have the 2 caps here, and
yeah, blue could have connected already because he got the monastery.
Yeah, he could have. He didn't. Such is life.
Yeah.
In general, and Carcassonne especially. Saving the unblockable is a partial block. Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Can wait for your opponent to do this move.
Yeah, actually, you're right, because that would have been one of the moves yellow should have played themselves. Because it's the same way I mentioned before. Yellow needs this and doesn't want blue to get it.
Yeah.
And blue needs this and doesn't want yellow to get it.
Do you think Oda is gonna try to connect to the field? Like where you showed? With this
like your idea?
Yeah.
If he needs to?
Like, do you think he's thinking about this right now?
I'm not sure which piece is in his hands.
Oh, right. Sorry, it's the
all my
blues.
scripts
I
and extensions don't help.
Yeah.
Are you talking whether blue should try this? No,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
I don't think blue should. Definitely not. Because blue has this chance, and if this hits, then it's great. And they only need to defend.
Yeah.
And then they might even be able to just outscore yellow. Because if yellow needs to attack, doesn't have a meeple in hand, doesn't get their hand on the second vanilla cap, then this could be all she wrote here. So yellow might need to go there. Blue quite likely won't need to use this road. So this is now the rune extension, and the 4 points push blue into a 3-point lead, which is slim. This sets up, I don't know, nothing to attack the field, I guess.
Nowhere else really to put it, right?
Yeah, and you could use something to play against the road. But here is the first vanilla.
Oh. Field attack.
Yeah, but in this case, with the curve, your idea isn't the best one.
Yeah.
Because you'd only have the curve to connect.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that's actually, or maybe it works.
I think it works, and also you need to risk, because where else you get those points at this point?
Yeah, the problem is, I mean, he could use the curve anywhere more or less to then connect with the road.
Okay.
Monastery doesn't go for it.
Yeah, he hopes to get vanilla.
To draw
get a meeple.
He needs the remaining curve.
Yeah.
To unite with blue's, what is it, 12-point, 11-point road? And the vanilla, of course. So now we'll see this connection. Sorry, folks, I really can't follow your comments and the game at the same time right now.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, and he gets
Nallerheim gets the vanilla.
But it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late. But in the end, doesn't matter. Even if he would have gone for this field attack and it would have been successful, he would have lost anyway. Okay. Luvia is saying that Crafty and he are still frozen in the past. Guys, I mean, if you're still there in, I don't know, an hour and a half, then maybe we could analyze this. Oh, didn't I promise to open up Bluste and Big Nacho's game as well? Totally forget about that one. Nobody did remind me. So here we go. They have started their second game after Bluste has won the first.
Yeah, I will catch up on the chat rewatching the stream. I'm actually curious what y'all think about these moves. What do you think was the decisive move in this game?
Decisive move in this game?
Yeah, for Nallerheim to have lost it.
Not a move. Just that not drawing the vanilla cap earlier.
Right.
I mean, pretty annoying for your opponent to draw the exact piece, limit you to the same one. That's especially if you need it elsewhere anyway.
Yeah.
And then you get one of, I'm not sure who plays this one, but let's say 1 out of 3 or 4 even, and only on your last turn. That just sucks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, getting vanilla earlier would have helped.
Yeah. Oh, tournament and still waiting. I think Crafty is talking about Bluster here, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we get a decider, and we see the loser still has a chance, as this is a double elimination system. So if they started, not yet. Well, then let's quickly check. Group Y, it should be losers going over here, but then needs to win 4 matches in a row versus pretty strong competition to still get to the Champions League, which actually next year will be a league. He was talking about Nallerheim, meepling a 2-point road. It was a
that loop road.
It wasn't a 3-point road. I thought it was a 3-point road. It was a 2-point road, and it was a loop road or possible loop road, and totally fine. But Crafty meant it tongue in cheek, of course. Still not starting. Maybe someone needs a break. Let's take a look at Bluster versus Big Nacho. Yeah. Why not? If you're sure you can build up a bigger ruin on this side than the worth of this monastery, why not? Not a fan, though. Yeah, Crafty is... let me first go to their game, and then let me talk about not new at this avatar. Crafty just noticed it's the same as Osnofag, and Crafty, well, start the stream from the beginning and you would have known. I mentioned
they have the same parents. Good one.
Clovia, yeah, right. They even have the same parents. Yeah.
In Carcassonne, it could mean anything. It's a family business, after all.
Yeah, right. They are just the same, folks. I even asked Afonso why he had to use another nickname. I forgot his reasoning, actually.
Forgot the password, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. And even if I were, I don't know if I should tell this on stream anyway. So I just shut my trap for now.
Good first tell.
I don't mind anyone watching and chatting this year. It doesn't matter how late you come to the party, as long as you turn up and chime in. Just viewing and not chiming in it's okay, of course, but I rather prefer my viewers to be active. By the way, active viewers, if Vika weren't here, I would be here on my own, and I would love to have more co-hosts. So if anyone is interested, just contact me, please. You only need a mic and be able to speak a bit of English. No cam needed. So what's up here? First city by blue. Just in time before yellow was able to exert some pressure on this one. Also interesting farmer here. So blue didn't close the 4-point city, but went for this farm straight away, hoping to draw a Dorito. I mean, why not, with still 9 out there?
And but he needed Dorito to connect to city too. So he needed Dorito at 2 places at the time, right?
I think this came first, then this, and then the Dorito.
Right.
Everything else doesn't make sense. I mean, you wouldn't meeple a field like this. Or at least Alfonso, I hope he wouldn't. So yellow splits off this. Biggest threat by blue was connecting here with Dorito and taking this city over. And this pretty much was the perfect tile. Not pretty much, it was the perfect tile for yellow in this case. Splitting the cities, taking the field. And blue immediately takes the field on the left side, exerting pressure on yellow's rather shoddy city for now. He quite likely will. He won't protect. Okay, yeah, okay. He takes the he takes the open city cap
away.
That's fine. I mean, this is not or would be an annoying project anyway. So just use this as a dumping ground for unwieldy city pieces you can't use anywhere else. Might be
for sure
the best road forwards here. Can't leave this cap empty on your opponent's field, and also this creates an option to attack the field.
Oh, blocking the monastery.
Yep, over here, like this.
Yeah.
Not sure why he did waste time on that move, but these two aren't playing a tournament, by the way. They are playing a slow game, so then it's totally fine to waste time on this move as you have an increment of, I don't know, 35, 40 something seconds per move. So use them, even if it's to think about something completely unrelated to this kill here. That would be the Siegfried style. Use the 40 seconds every turn you get them, and in the end, still run low on time.
Do you take the city cap next to monasteries or next to roads?
I wouldn't take this one because I'd rather keep the field separated. It would be either this or closing the city.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to block this.
Interesting.
Whoa, that's definitely a nice find.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Because this sets up indirect blocking options like this here, for example. Prevents blue from attacking your city somehow. Yeah, that's nice. And also adds a city cap on your field. About this square.
Yeah, this is a good move right now.
Yellow is safe with their field in the middle. And once there's something over here, there would be the option of field unification. And then they'd lose their precious points. And of course, this splitter here was great.
Yeah.
Sure. And it was an insta move for yellow. Yeah. And Crafty's saying about this rose here, 800 plus move, and he's right.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't see it.
I think, did anyone see this in the chat? I don't think so. So it didn't work that great because blue got one of the three starting tiles, which arguably in this case, in addition, well, the rose wouldn't have been worse. Of course, it would have given blue 2 additional points. But anyway, both tiles set up the connection on the right side. Yeah. I'm not sure, Crafty. You might be selling yourself short a bit there. So blue connects here. Yellow has one of the 3 daggers to liberate one of blue's monasteries in their hand. There are still 2 to go. Blue also played aggressively against this here. Yeah.
This is a ruin now. 1
This
point
is
ruin.
dead now,
Yeah.
and
Maybe
I
it
wa-
shouldn't be meepled. Shouldn't have been
Ex-
meepled.
exactly my thought.
Yeah.
Exactly what I wanted to say. I wonder whether this was necessary to
Yeah.
place a meeple there, because you need anything to connect or try to connect anyway. And once this would happen, you could have meepled
Yeah.
that one. And even, I mean, if your opponent does this, then there would still be options to attack this, and they'd rather not use a big city piece like that. So this here, my dear friends, might have been a mistake by Nallerheim. Maybe we should check this out later.
Mhm. Oh, and he gets the second city cap with the curve to the right.
Yep, the second dagger, which blue would love to get.
Yeah.
Take 5 points, and a precious meeple bag is in yellow's hands.
Mhm.
They would love to kill this square and
Yeah.
limit something over here, but this, of course, isn't the tile to do so, because it looks as if it were blocking something, but
it really isn't.
Doesn't.
Yeah. Do you just score the 4 points there just so your opponent doesn't?
For this road?
Yeah. Well, for the city. Yeah.
Yeah, for the city, of course. No. Why? I mean, your opponent is at 1 meeple.
Right.
They need to close this road. And there aren't many pieces to take this. And if they use a Dorito like that, then you could even go there and block this to the remaining dagger.
So you start a new city somewhere safe with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does it.
Because the other option would have been to use it somewhere over here, but this only sets up nice options for blue to protect this square and doesn't really work as a blocking move. Therefore, new city it is, trying to close the gap on the virtual scoreboard.
Nice move with quadruple city. Like, you don't even have to meeple it. It's just so hard to complete.
Yeah, blue can't justify using that city for anything.
No, natural move.
Yeah, Crafty saying about the dagger could have started the city here to set up another field. Yeah, it has its merits. For example, there is this loop road, and then it might just not be a 6-point, but a 9 or even 12-point field in the end. And could allow yellow options to lose the main field, but just take a secondary field for more or less the same score. Maybe even a few points less, but still. By the way, this move here could have been like this, then blue could have added another city to their field, and they still have a meeple in hand, but they didn't use this cap on the left.
Yeah, I was thinking about this, and I realized that because it potentially blocks the connection of yellows to the field.
Yeah, exactly. They need to keep this connection alive, especially because yellow just got the third dagger. So Otto hitting a 1 in 8th chance here, drawing all 3 daggers. And then it looks pretty great. So this connection here is short. No, it's not. the rose would still work. Let's see if Otto just takes this cap now and then either goes for the block or for the field attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see why he shouldn't. I mean, these two are dead now. Let's consider these dead as well. Yeah. These are fixed as well. And yeah, only he goes for it. And the trouble for blue is...
Yeah, he wants to save the connection.
Defend,
yeah.
And hope that yellow doesn't get anything to hop onto this field.
Yeah.
And then, for example, draw the horse to seal it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really force a curve here, so this at least might still protect the chance to connect here. So it's tough. Lobia's talking about this one, still a few minutes in the past. Poor guy. Grabbing 4 points with the starting tile. Where exactly? I think there wasn't any option to grab 4 points.
Maybe that idea that you had by pointing it towards your field and then...
Yeah, that he mentioned earlier. But anyway, blue finally loses this road.
Mm-hmm.
This connection is dead. Let's not talk about options to go all around this. In theory, possible, but quite unlikely.
Now might be the move that you were talking about.
Yeah, I think this should be yellow's move now. But, I mean, he would kill the square if it were possible. The problem is it's not possible with this, and therefore he takes the second best route, or the best, with this piece, and that's just saving a unified field if blue happens to connect. And with the meeple majority, yellow actually should connect themselves.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the move to increase your winning chances here. I mean, there are still options to take over this field completely. For example, even with this vanilla, you could have gone there. Vanilla or road options on the left side.
There are more curves than vanillas, though, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. But yellow connects, you connect. You have 3 to 2 meeples on the main field.
Yeah.
You protect it up top. You protect it here. And still win the game. Whereas this here is, I don't know, at best, a 9-point field in the end.
Oh, no, it's actually connected to the big field.
Oh, damn it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to see.
There's the reason some folks are rated 800 and I'm not. And there's a reason I struggle to keep 700 even. It's connected all the way like this.
Yeah. Could be blocked now. Oh, he protects it and indirectly.
Yeah. So he has still 5 pieces to connect, but there are 4 pieces to kill. So these 3 here, and of course the road monastery as well.
Yeah.
Because there's only the one left. So chances okay-ish at best. Now,
Yeah.
they were of course way better when he executed this attack.
Otto could reattack at the top, like you said. Oh, okay, he goes for the road.
Yeah, although an attack by Otto up top here with the straight.
Mm-hmm.
You mean like this?
Yeah, yeah. But it's also blockable, of course.
Yeah, we'll see. So for now, blue connects.
Okay. Reconnecting.
Ooh, this is a double-edged sword because it gives back this field attacking option with the crossroad. And also, yeah, yellow tries to connect at the bottom. Both still would have the nuclear option of going for a road connected to the field somewhere. But easier said than done in this case. Although once over here, this here doesn't really work. Maybe this or that might.
Do you think he's finishing his road and getting a meeple back?
I think he should. Because right now he's losing the field, but still almost winning the game. And the second meeple would allow him to go for, let's say, main fieldless winning option. So this year, again, it's not a winning move.
Yeah, it's a desperation move. And 7 more tiles.
Yeah, the problem is there are still 4 tiles for yellow to connect and on both sides. So it's almost totally unblockable.
He could have tried to block yellow's connection at the bottom with this tile with extender, like just placing it down there instead of connecting himself. Yeah, like this.
Yeah, and then hoping to draw big city tiles, for example, or in perfect world, Dorito to block one and the big city tile to block the other. Yeah, and I think that would have been a better move than this year.
Yeah.
Because what it does is, of course, you're more or less guaranteed to win the field. You then might even connect yellow's farmer to the field. And if you do so, you'd be at +4 against 2 meeples.
Yeah.
How the hell do you want to win this game? There's no chance.
Yeah, plenty ways to score 4 points.
Yeah, Peanut Gallery, aka Crafty Raph and Glovier are concurring. So this is a losing move, at least in my book. I don't see how this would ever win this game. Yeah, lol indeed, Crafty. So he's scoring points, but the score is there. And it should be correct. I think I've fixed all the bugs. It should definitely be correct. There are only some race conditions where it isn't, in the end of game scoring, for example. So Otto taking points over here. Blue did something to limit this square.
Maybe he should have just connected himself. Blue. With the curve.
It doesn't matter, actually. because he needs to draw the pieces anyway.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't need to get them. Yes, he does. He needs to connect himself and yellow to take away 3 points from yellow.
Right.
But even then, I mean, it doesn't matter. Yellow just needs to score 5 points somewhere, and maybe 8 points if this city gets closed. And that's a good argument for your idea of connecting right now.
Because like that meeple is not scoring points at all right now. Because the city is not completed.
Come again, I was reading the chat, sorry.
So like right now, Blue's meeple is not scoring points because the city is not completed.
Yeah,
So,
if the city completes, this would add 6 points to blue. So 3 for the big field and 2 for this farmer here. And if he then manages to dodge all connection tiles for yellow, would have worked out. So this way, yellow forces blue to connect, taking away the double scoring option of this city. Also, yellow now can
yellow
just happily close this. Yellow connects up top, and how much does this field score? 8, right? Well then, yellow needs to find a way to score 1 point with 2 moves left. I think Otto will manage.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the second concurrently running game of Bluste versus Big Nacho was finished. I hope you enjoyed this with your left eye. I didn't even take a look at the second game, I think. Too focused on this one here. Yeah. And Glovia sums this up nicely. Blue had to be patient with the re-attack. Exactly. Score a few points, and then on your ideally penultimate move, re-attack the field, connect in the end, and win by 1 or 2 points. This year wasn't the move. Maybe even the orientation of this cap wasn't great, but of course he hoped to draw another cap to score these points for himself. And quite likely hadn't thought about any blocking options here at this point. So blue connects, game is tied.
Now Otto scores 5 points for the road.
Yeah, because 5 points are more than this 3-point city. And now he'll take 5 points at the bottom. Yeah, easy win, even if it's only 6 points in the end. So with Bluste and Big Nacho done, I don't think we have to take a look at their match again. So let's use a full window again and take a look at what Raf and Guilherme are writing there. So that was one option, preventing this move here.
Yeah.
Could have been good for blue. That's a 5-point move for yellow.
Like not enough given the score difference, but yeah.
Yeah, but actually we wanted to take a look at this one here.
Yeah, it's one of the first moves.
Yep, and then let's take a look at the end game pre this rather reckless field attack by blue, or unfortunate field attack. Who was the starting player? Home player Nallerheim. No? So let's keep this. Oh,
Previous
not even there. Not. Come on. Oh, sorry. Bad finger. So, yeah, not a fan of moves like that. Giving a cap to your opponent in the beginning, where there are still a lot of city plus road pieces out there.
Where would you put the extender? Well, sorry, the splitter. Oh, here. Okay.
I'd rather like to go there or there to pressure or connect my opponent's city. Yes, it gives away an easier option. Therefore, maybe this year, because if yellow takes this, at least you'd get a blocking option against their road. Anyway, so interesting. That's
yeah, I was thinking, why didn't he just complete the city and meeple the field? But he wanted to create an attacking platform or blocking platform.
Yeah, both. I mean, could still attack the city if you need
which
to.
he
If you
did.
don't get anything to block it, well, why not?
Mhm.
At least you'd prevent an 8-pointer, and even if the splitter hits, it's 4 versus 8 points plus 2 cities on your field. Yeah, and Otto's here. Hi, Otto. Congratulations.
Hi, Otto.
Definitely a good start, but I don't think the start was the problem last year as well. So keep the focus. So now blue attacks the city, as we've talked about. And Otto, here's a question for you.
Yeah, explain yourself.
Why did you meeple this cow? I mean, it more or less would achieve the same if you didn't put a meeple there, right? You'd still hope to get either, I don't know, Dorito or Big City Tile to prevent blue from closing theirs. And if you don't get it, or if blue closes their city beforehand, you won't be stuck over there if you don't meeple it. Maybe with the quad city in mind. Okay, so Otto took this, in his words, to have an open feature. And he didn't like the prospect of blue taking a third or second city, definitely another city. I'm not convinced, because
I sort of see it. You want to have a city that is open and like where you can add city tiles to.
But with which piece would blue take this city and then risk something like that?
Right.
I mean, the best continuation in my book would be to draw a Dorito like this, to continue a city like that, to create a lip shape here. So 6 pieces for Doritos, 2 big city pieces. But there is a prime Dorito spot for blue already on the board. So
2 actually.
risk. Yeah, 2 actually, you are right. And with the cap, I think blue would rather start a city somewhere else. Yeah, okay. Otto is right. The quadruple city should always be an afterthought unless you were somehow able to manufacture an auto placement in your city by blocking all open city pieces. But I still don't see why blue should take this here. Even let's say they get let's pick an extender. I think that would be a piece to use there. You might use it here to go for a bigger city. Yeah, might actually be better. Okay, you won't go here, you won't go there because of the road at the bottom. You won't go here because of blocking options there. So let's just consider there's no yellow meeple here. Blue would take this city. And then what? Use a Dorito here and you create more problems for your city than unnecessary, actually. So I still don't see why it's necessary to put a meeple there. At least I wouldn't. Let's keep it at that. So was there anything else in this game we should need to rewatch?
Ending?
Until the end, of course.
Yeah.
No, right? So let's then skip ahead. Yeah, sound move, of course. Then we'll see blue's attack. Yeah, that's definitely better than the one I suggested. Okay, so Otto says he's way more aggressive than earlier. Yeah, maybe. I just think this triple city turns out bad too often. And but of course it could have worked as well. Just pieces were reversed. If Otto would have gotten the Dorito before blue, would have worked fine. This orientation, of course, is fine because you hope to connect. You don't want to give your opponent an option to create a blocking platform with tempo, so scoring 4 points and creating a blocking option. Also, if this doesn't happen, you at least have this cap you might be able to claim. Otto's connection is fine as well. With more meeples in hand, sure, there was still the chance to take over the field. And let's see. So Glovier suggested.
Oh, actually, yeah, blue could have blocked Otto's connection with Dorito with the road, like right now, if he put it, covered the city cap and pointed it towards the left, and then you can't attack the field like this, yeah.
Or
No,
like
the other
this.
way.
Yeah, but
Like
then
this.
there's this one.
Right, yeah.
I don't think that actually does a lot.
Yeah,
And the
it's actually
problem,
worse.
yeah, and it leaves an 8-point or possible 8-point city
Yeah.
behind. And not sure that helps you in this case.
Yeah.
But Glovier suggested playing against this square. Well, at least with this
Yeah,
Dorito,
I
blue
started
couldn't have
thinking
done
about that too.
anything. Yeah. I think Raf said something about a road monastery over here, if I got that right, but I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Because you're limiting yourself. Yeah, this was better.
Yeah, you know what? Let me go to the layout again and where is my calculator? So, and now I need the chat again because someone said something. With the extender, okay, yeah, we'll get to it, Glovia, we'll get to it. So, how many tiles are left? Shouldn't this be shown somewhere?
It's not.
It's not. I don't
Yeah.
know why. Okay, then we need to count. Oh boy, oh boy. 10, 15. So, like this, there are for player A, which is Otto, because he's the next one to take a move after Blue's move. And didn't I count this earlier? 3 to block, and there are, let's consider the connection pieces only and the monastery, which has a dual purpose. This doesn't account for the straits, which could prevent the block. Let's just consider these. And that's a 50-50 more or less. If we'd consider the straits as well, given it's pretty likely to draw 1 out of 4 curves, the odds would change, and it would be 56%. Wow.
It didn't change that much.
It didn't change a lot, and that's due to only 15 tiles remaining. It's just quite likely for yellow to draw 1 of the 3 or 4 blocking pieces. Because I mean, it's 4 tiles out of 15. That's just great odds to draw 1. So actually, going for this wasn't really worse.
Yeah, then you only get 1 tile to connect, but
Yeah,
it's unblockable.
You get an 8-point monastery on top, which you might, or in many cases would be a 9-point monastery on the spot. Of course, you could just use curves here. So actually, the fort has its merits. Let's consider flipping for the monastery. That should be something like 55% or so in yellow's favor. It's 53 point something. Let's run this again. Yeah, let's take 53 or 54, doesn't matter. So I think this here was the correct move. It has slightly better odds, but only ever so slightly.
Like maybe he should have hoped for monastery with the road at this point with this meeple disadvantage.
Yeah, the upside of going for the monastery was definitely there. But I think at this point in time, he might have still thought that winning the field alone would be enough. And at this point in time, it still was. But with these tiles to go and 3 meeples in yellow's hand, it all comes down to who'll get the city pieces to close small caps like that. 2 in yellow's hands, and I mean, winning the field on top, and it would be their win. But they didn't get the caps, if I remember correctly. So he indirectly blocks. Yellow can't do anything. Yellow tries to go for the road. Blue connects, of course. Yellow takes the cap, not the cap, the field at the bottom. And then blue blocks this one here.
Restricts.
Restricts, yeah. Yeah. Is blocking 100%? I'm not sure. Restricts, let's keep it. And Glovier is adding another point to our consideration. Preserving the monastery for the future seems better because it can be used to attack or expand the field later. And he's right about that one, because just consider this would be blue's field and yellow wouldn't be able to attack it, then this here would be a 9-point move. Sorry for interrupting you. This is what you wanted to say, right?
No, I didn't want to say anything.
Okay. Yeah, then he restricts the road on the right. Otto closes this one, as he more or less was guaranteed to connect at the bottom anyway. So, and even if not, I mean, we are in fieldless win territory here with a spread of 4 points. So,
and this is the extender.
This is the extender, and yeah, Glovier is right, I think. Could have used it over here to play against this connection square, but there wasn't any total block available, so not sure.
This, and then road, and then only one tile fits.
Yeah, that's a restriction and not a block. I've just learned this 2 minutes ago.
But it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. You're right about that.
Yeah, because
I'm not sure though. I mean, we're not talking about the extender. That's fine, but I'm not sure if he could justify using a precious move for this 50-50. I mean, he might need to, but depending on tiles, for example, with a straight like this, you could limit this to a 50-50 as well. And then might go to restrict this square. Yeah, okay. Got you, Glovier. So no total block, but at least a 50-50. So invest of 2 pieces to protect 4 or 5 points. Maybe this actually was the best could have done, but I think I would have liked this one.
Yeah.
What Vika suggested earlier this year actually has a chance of killing both squares. I mean, just consider your opponent. I don't know how many tiles do they have. These, so 5 out of 10 tiles, out of 9 tiles, sorry. Here we go again. 5 out of 9 to not connect immediately, then you absolutely would love to get the Dorito to block one square, better the right one, as there are other options for the left one as well. So the chances would be 5 ninths times, what is it? You need 3 out of 8 times 3/8 times, I don't know. So something rather unlikely, but still possible. Is this better though than going for this 50-50? Well, I don't know. If yellow connects, you need to attack the field again.
Yeah.
And then you are still at +4 maybe. No, +7 once you'd be able to take over the field, because yellow just lost their small field at the bottom. So something like this would have been ideal for blue. Upon connection, they would have been at +10. Maybe giving up this one, so +5. I don't think this would have worked. So quite likely playing against both connections here was the move instead of using the extender here or there. But the move suggested by Glovier definitely was better than the move executed by Alfonso, at least in my book. So let's check. Yeah, and Crafty is saying this here takes too many moves. Yeah, he's right. 3 moves. Meanwhile, yellow could just attack over here in a perfect world, of course, by employing the splitter.
But the splitter adds one more city to the field.
Doesn't actually matter. With these 3 out, these gone, there are quite a lot of connection tiles still left, and yellow is bound to draw one of them, actually. Almost guaranteed, at least. The question is, at this point in time, was there an option that was better than this or this? And I don't think so. And I mean, in terms of winning probabilities, which one was best? And I'm not sure, actually. For sure, the field attack on the right side, as we witnessed in the game, wasn't the best one. But would have this here worked? I don't know. I mean, the curve like this year, blue could have also attacked and hoped for the 50-50, the road monastery, but even then, only a +7 then. That's just not enough. So I don't see a path to victory in this game without preventing yellow from attacking, connecting to the field.
Attacking on the left and hoping for monastery and one more city.
Over here?
Like this, yeah. Also blockable.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be an apt summarization, Lovia. Blue quite likely needs yellow's meeple to connect just to take these 3 points away from yellow, and of course might then need to attack the field again, and either on the right side or maybe somehow on the left side. I mean, there are permutations when, for example, only starting tile and monastery would be left, where blue could use this here. So a starting tile, no, this doesn't work because then yellow just counters. And
yeah,
that's the problem with this road monastery connection, actually. In many cases, it really doesn't work. But over here would be one where it could work, like this.
Blockable with the city tile, but yeah. Oh,
yeah,
on the other way.
You'd have this here, you'd have both options.
Right.
So that would be, I think, the best option to attack with the road monastery. You'd have this one here, you'd have this one, and you even might have something like this still available. But even then, this would leave this 9-point spot, and that would have been all yellow needs here in this game. So
Or all blue needs. Oh, right.
Not without the meeple in hand.
Right? Yeah.
That's the problem. So to sum it up, this move was definitely... It doesn't win you the game in any case. I don't see a world where this wins the game. Course, the worst. Let's consider the worst for yellow. The worst, of course, would be blue getting the road monastery to connect. Like this, doesn't matter. Then they connect their farmer as well, though they take away 3 points from yellow. They get this here in the end to add another 3 points. So then the spread would be 10 points. But that are 3 tiles. And then they can't dodge this connection, so they lose 5. And yellow only needs to score 5 points with 3 moves and 2 meeples in hand. That's no big problem here. So I don't see anything how blue would win with this move. And that's the biggest problem here. It's not whether this move or that move is better. It's this move is worse than both. And that just can't happen on this level of play, actually, or shouldn't happen. So Glovier is suggesting blue had to draw road monastery, the horse tile, a road tile to restrict the city merger to the horse tile, and another tile to attack the field. So let's go back to moves here. I wish it were be easier, but it isn't. Let's wait. So yellow liberates. And what Glovier is suggesting this here, a road piece. And did it come with the shield or not? It comes with the shield. So is there any... Well, let's take the 3 points over here.
Mm-hmm.
Then this here wouldn't be possible anymore, as the horse was the last connecting piece. The extender is without a shield, so it's plus 4 points blue. That's plus 8. Then connecting here and connecting yourself, which is still possible. Yeah. You would still have 4 moves. So this here, let's take the monastery. And this here. In this case, you'd add 3, 4, 7, 10, right? Are you with me?
I spaced out.
Okay.
It's really late.
Again, 1 point, 3 points for this other city. You take away these 3 points, so 7 plus 3 is 10, plus the 4 you already have banked. So plus 14. And yellow would need to counter these plus 14 with this here and 3 road pieces. Well, there are 5 points at the bottom. The problem might be that there's no quick point option for the crossroad, depending on whether this here or that one is placed. Yeah, looks like Glovier is onto something here. This could have worked.
Yeah, with the right tile run out.
With the right permutation here, for example, this here was crucial. So I think blue had to get this one and specifically after scoring points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so overall, at this point in time, let's say maybe a 10% chance of still winning, but I wouldn't think it's greater than that, actually. Okay. Blue Via is doing the same as you. It's pretty tricky. Well, overall, all we as humans can do is think about different options here. And I think there's no one who could answer this, at least not without longer study session of maybe an hour or maybe even more. So we need someone to code an AI to do so. It's on my to-do list,
nice.
but way down. That's
what's the
not
first thing on to-do list?
The first thing, I don't know, something offline for sure. I
thought the coding project.
I need to add a few classifieds. That must have been the first thing on my to-do list for the last 2 weeks. What looks beautiful in your head, Govia? The option of drawing this permutation, that would definitely be nice. Yeah.
Yes.
Or the on AI, where you just said, okay, come on, take this table, move 122, and then show me all permutations that are winning for blue, and bam, 2 seconds later, you're winning in 2 points, 8.376% of the time. This winning sequence, come on. No
Yeah,
need to
getting
shout
to play
here.
the winning sequence.
Yeah, it definitely looks nice, and I think on this level you should know that there's still this tile out there, and that you could use this to attack, and that the chances of being able to successfully execute this would still be there. The big problem, though, is if you don't use this extender, let me wipe all the crap here. If you don't use the extender now, well, what is yellow gonna do if they don't connect here? Well, they will block this option for sure. I don't see why yellow wouldn't. And they can do this with all pieces. So even the big city pieces they could use to go here. Quite likely, I shouldn't say quite likely, maybe they'd prefer to connect because this scores them enough points to counter losing the field. Yeah, so they would connect, but I mean, there was a winning sequence. This extender wasn't the best move. Let's keep it at that. Oh, wow. He would be satisfied with a capable AI as well. How generous. How generous. In his head, Otto misplays if and when needed. Yeah, well, yellow might, Otto definitely doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think he should be extra motivated after last year's, pardon my French, fuck up against Me Got No Skill. I mean, that was just totally unnecessary loss and set him up for a way different path than was necessary. Last year, Otto played in Q2 and lost, I mean, a match. Not to diss Me Got No Skill, the screen name is definitely wrong. He definitely has skills, but Otto is the better player and quite likely, I think, would win 9 out of 10 matches, 9 out of 10 best of threes, if playing his A level. And there was one sequence I think just check out Alexis' video from last season. That was just beautiful and annoying at the same time. So I'm only rambling on. Let's shut this thing down here. So let's take a quick look. What's up here? Otto, of course, qualified for the semifinals. Now we'll wait patiently on Dev Dean or Rabbit Rain, and my money would be on Rabbit Rain, but we'll see. Either way, the upper semifinal here will be a banger. Also, lower round, of course, not new at this, is now there waiting for his opponent as well. And Luste was, I don't know the group. That's, by the way, this filter here by country just implemented today by Sergey. Thanks, Sergey.
Thank you.
Luste is group X, right? That's Q3. 1 versus Big Nacho, and is now waiting for either Nice Dicer or Smile. And Big Nacho will play the winner of 71st Idinidad. I deny that, actually. I think that's listed on his profile page. And as you can see here, this game will be tomorrow in the afternoon my time. I might be able to cover this if no one else will. Let's take a look if there's anything else. Maybe I'll cover this one if no one does. Just subscribe if you want to get notified. I will decide this, I don't know, 5 minutes before the start or so. Right now, I'd say I've done enough for today, but maybe I'll be able to recharge my batteries in the next hour. We'll see about that. For now, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to you, Vika, for hosting again.
Thank you.
I hope to see you, the one you and the plural you, soon again. Thanks for sticking around. Just need to find the end button here, and bye-bye.
Bye.